So in this episode, guys, we're going to look at how or a certain way you can flip cards. So one way is to find players that are injured and then take them on. Probably going to have to wait a little bit of time for them to start playing and then sell them on for a little bit of profit. So I'll show you how I do it, how we find the guys, rough timelines of when they're coming back. Obviously you never know for sure with these sorts of things, and then hopefully we can bring this into our journey and make some money and build our team via this. So what I'm looking to do is bring in players that are gonna firstly hit good point scores, but really if they come in, play 4 or 5 games, jump up a sizable amount, they're gone, because I play on such a low budget that any decent increase in value, I can't afford to hold on to a player. I can't get too sentimental. So what I did, let's start with the first guy on my list, Ferdi Karaoglu. I've probably mullered that, but this man right now is injured. So if we go back a step, and you go to squad, suspensions and injuries, and then you can see just here he has a fine muscle strain and he's rumoured to be back at the end of January. So not a bad timeline really. You're not going to have to hold him for a crazy amount of time. Bear in mind, you're not the only person who's going to be able to find straightforward information like this. So then I take that, I go on to Sorare data, and I say Ferdi. I'm not gonna butcher his second name again. So we can see here that his 3-day average is 0.102, and the best offer right now is 0.1. So if you're looking at this guy and you've got to think, well, what could he be at in 2 months' time? So let's go back. If you go back to here, he's 0.12, 0.13, 0.18. So people are buying and selling them at these prices. So what you could say is, I could feasibly pick him up, and in 2 months' time he goes up 0.02. Another player that I've looked at, so that's a fairly standard one. You're going to get minor flips, I would say, from my tiny bit of research and what I've done. I've done quite a lot of research over the last few weeks, but only a few weeks. You know, I'm no expert, that's for sure. This next guy I really like the look of. Okay, so this is the second guy. And I'm probably not going to give his name a go for obvious reasons. I butchered the first guy's name. So again, going off of what we've seen, his price is fairly steady. But now you're talking about this. So how long has he been out? So that's what we want to go to. So competitions, now you want to go for all European competitions, because he was at Herenveen. So you want to find the Eredivisie. There we go. And just that's all we're looking for, is just the players. They might have been out for a while, so they look bad. But if you've done your own due diligence like this, and when I'm showing you these players, don't necessarily just go and buy the players that I've shown you, because like I've said on every video and like you'll hear every time, I'm no expert at this game. This is not financial advice. This is just me saying this is how I found these players, and it's a way of doing it. This is Herenveen's injury list according to Transfer Market, and you can see I'm going to go for it. Boschniewicz, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. He's been out since July 31st with a cruciate ligament rupture. Now, rupture is normally between 6 and 9 months on average. So if you're saying 9-10 months, if you see that come up, if you start thinking 9-10 months from that date, you're probably not going to be a million mile away. So they're anticipating him coming back at the end of April. Now, if we go back to his Sorare and we go to his scores, if you see these scores here, if he can hit this form again, he's going to be worth a hell of a lot more than 0.049. So I would say this is probably talking probably a 0.1-ish sort of standard, but he's got to get back to this standard. Now he's coming off of, again, maybe I should have started the video with this. These players are coming back off of big injuries. They've been away for a long time. There's no guarantee that he comes back to this anytime soon. So if you expect him to come back and day one start hitting 84, 69, 66, 74, I mean, it's unrealistic. He could do it, but it's unrealistic. Okay, so I've got two more players that I wanted to look at. Now, this guy plays for Stuttgart. So if we go again, squad, suspension and injuries. Sorry if this is a little repetitive, but I just want to drill it home. And then this guy, Sandro Ingolic. Looks like he should be back anytime now. Bearing in mind, these guys don't come back until midway through February because of their winter break. So if we go and we look at, if we go and find him, bear in mind these are second in the league, so you're getting a player from a good team. Now his scores, does he start? He's been out for so long you can't even tell. But what you can see is that he has not only utility of being a right back, but he also plays right midfield and right wing. So you could end up getting some decisives. He's a free transfer, but he has value. But here, this is the bit that enticed me, and this is a player that I've bid on auction, just so everybody's aware. He's got 5 assists and 2 goals in 89 games. So I mean, you're not going to get a ton of production out of him, but also, you know, he's a young player. He's only 24 now, so you know you're getting him early still. But he's got 89 appearances, which would say to me he's going to be one of the starters when he's back. Not necessarily, but you'd say he could be a starter. So now if we go here to couple up with that, and you click, how is their right back getting on? He's not doing great, is he? So this is, you know, there's no clear line or straightforward answer of how, you know, will he come straight back in. But what you can do is use the information you have to the best of your ability, and that's all I'm trying to do here. I could be dead wrong, but I feel like I'm on the right track. And then when you're looking at the price, this guy's super cheap, 0.017 for his 2 week. But if we go to the auctions, there's my bid just here. So yeah, I just want to give you full disclosure. So, and the next guy I've made an offer on. So again, you're in the picture. So if we go back and we go to the Austrian Bundesliga, I think he was for Klagenfurt. He was. So I go same process again. Squad, suspension and injuries. And then you see he's going to be back here, so he should be back when they come back from their winter break. So Morera, let's go for this. Maximiliano Morera. So this guy has played in his last 15 and 71 minutes, 90 minutes, 78 minutes. So again, alright, 2 pretty poor scores, 1 good score. Was that with a decisive? No, that was an all-round score as well. Something else I like to look for. I think he'll come back into the side, in my opinion. I think he's going to get back in. And when you're looking at this is not a starting player's rare card price. That is a nothing price. So it's hard, even if you look at the super rare, 0.04 is kind of a steal, because if he comes back in and plays any kind of football, that price is going to go way up. Again, if he can come back in and get even steady Eddie scores, he's going to go up to 0.02, and that's a steady Eddie rotational player. But if he can come back in and hit good scores, he could go to anything. So for me, I thought this was too good an opportunity. He was too cheap. I could be wrong, because it now looks like they've got a lot of left backs. Again, let's go the same trick. If you go left back, Till Schumacher hasn't done very well by the looks of it. So what was the other left back's name? Yaritz. Is he on here? And he hasn't done very well either. So like I say, I have made an offer on him and I'm just waiting on that to come back. And when it does, I'll you know, hopefully I'll be showing you how the team's going and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video because there's a lot of people that say you can flip to earn money in this game, but not a lot of people showing you exactly how. And that's just how I've had a look at it and how I've seen you can do it. So if you enjoyed this sort of video, give me a shout out. Let me know how you feel. If you prefer to see the normal journey stuff, if you like this sort of thing where I'm just taking you through my thought processes and stuff, and showing you how at least I do it. Like I say, if you've got a better way, let me know that as well, because you know, if you've got a better way, let me know, because like I say, I'm no expert, but this is the way that I think could be effective, and this is the way I'm going to have a go at doing it. So you've seen the process that I've gone for. Hopefully you guys have taken something out of this video. If you've learned anything or if you enjoyed it, please drop a like and leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, because it's a new channel and we need all the subscribers we can get. Follow me on Twitter, it's in the bio. And yeah, if you're new to Sorare, use my link which will be in the description. You buy 5 cards off the auction and we both get a free limited card. So we all get bigger and stronger together. So I appreciate all you guys for making it this far, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.